strange how complicated we can make things just to avoid showing what we feel. Anything you can settle with money is cheap. I want to think, and at the same time, that's the last thing in the world I want to do. We have our dreams, because without them, we could not bear the truth. Life did not intend to make us perfect. Whoever is perfect belongs in a museum. Modesty and conscientiousness receive their reward only in novels. In life, they are exploited and then shoved aside. To forget is the secret of eternal youth. One grows old only through memory. There's much too little forgetting. You may turn into an archangel, a fool, or a criminal. No one will see it, but when a button is missing, everyone sees that. Never do anything complicated when something simple will serve as well. It's one of the most important secrets of living. Good or ill, life is life. You only realize that when you have to risk it. Life is a disease, brother, and death begins already at birth. Every breath, every heartbeat is a moment of dying, a little shove toward the end. We were all at once terribly alone, and alone we must see it through. Our knowledge of life is limited to death. No one could become stranger than the person you once loved. It is very queer that the unhappiness of the world is so often brought on by small men. No soldier outlives 1,000 chances, but every soldier believes in chance and trusts his luck. It was a melancholy secret that reality can arouse desires but never satisfy them. Courage is the fairest adornment of youth. One is never too young, only always too old. What comfort there is in the skin of someone you love. I felt the first soft glow of intoxication that makes the blood warmer and spreads an illusion of adventure over uncertainty. I wandered through the streets, thinking of all things I might have said and might have done had I been other than I was. But probably that's the way of the world. When we have finally learned something, we're too old to apply it. And so it goes, wave after wave, generation after generation. No one learns anything at all from anyone else. It is a strange thing that all the memories have these two qualities. They are always full of quietness. That is the most striking thing about them. And even when things weren't like that in reality, they still seem to have that quality. They are soundless apparitions which speak to me by looks and gestures, wordless and silent, and their silence is precisely what disturbs me. Someone said to me once that a cigarette at the right moment is better than all the ideals in the world. That is the remarkable thing about drinking. It brings people together so quickly, but between night and morning, it sets an interval again of years. The best way to lose a woman was to show her a kind of life that one could offer her only for a few days. In himself, man is essentially a beast, only he butters it over like a slice of bread with a little decorum. Here I sit, and there you are, lying. We have so much to say, and we shall never say it. A man dreams of a miracle and wakes up to loaves of bread. His misfortune was that he saw a cherry tree in a garden. There's something good about unpleasant memories. They make you think you're happy, when a moment before you were convinced of the contrary. Those who consider themselves fair are particularly ruthless. Don't ask about the consequences if you want to do something. Otherwise, you'll never do it. Regret is the most useless thing in the world. One cannot recall anything, and one cannot rectify anything. Otherwise, we would all be saints. Life did not intend to make us perfect. Whoever is perfect belongs in a museum. We live in rooms too much, I say. We think too much in rooms. We make love too much in rooms. We despair too much in rooms. Can you despair in the open? When we love each other, we are immortal and indestructible, like the heartbeat and the rain and the wind. One lost easiest what one held in one's arms, never what one left. Why? The question on which all logic, all philosophy, all science has shattered up to now. The facts of life are simple and trivial. Only our imagination gives life to them. It makes the laundry pole of facts a flagstaff of dreams.